It's because I've got this other setup for being able to show this. Oh my god, I've been talking this whole freaking time, and I have been muted because this is. I'm gonna do an inception. I have a second OBS off screen that's actually running stream, so I can show you my OBS. And I had this muted. I had it muted. So yeah, I've been talking this whole time for nothing. Yeah, exactly. What would I do without you, PT? I would just be mute the whole time. I have actually done a stream like that. When I first started out as a VTuber, I I forgot exactly what it was that I did, but my mic was non-functional the whole time. I think it was something like like how you can select your audio. I'm gonna disappear for a second. Like right here, you can select your input. I had an issue with my mic that would automatically, like, for whatever reason, every now and then just go, nah, I'm not here. And it would knock that selection off. And I would have to put it back manually every now and then at random times. Right. Yeah, you're not a real streamer unless you've had some scuff. The more scuff you have, the more professional you are. I think that's how it goes. And considering I'm doing a bunch of technical stuff while I'm I'm streaming, bring it on. Bring it on. But for those who have been here and then not heard me say anything up until now, thank you. I appreciate that for hanging in and probably like, am I deaf? And like wiggling fingers in your ears and going, is it just me? And having to like snap beside yourself, go, no, it's not me. I'm not deaf. She's just muted. But yeah, I actually made that work. I am super, super happy. Let me find where I put it. Oh, it's actually right here. And it's transparent because you can see behind it. So these can actually be downloaded by anybody on my Discord server and have fun. Just don't do anything that I would not approve of. That is my only ask. But I'm happy I got that done. It took some coding. I'm going to not add the action. I'll go back. Now that I can actually talk, I can show you what I did. It's Discord screenshot this one. So basically what it does. There we go. First off, it plays the sounds. It's two separate sounds. It's not one. So it does the time warp. It does the Mario countdown to let me know about when it's going to start. Because if I'm like in a game and I'm paying attention, I can't like really know or visually look to see. And then it starts the actual scan. Gives it some time to complete. Takes a screenshot. Tells OBS, hey, go make a screenshot. Make it a PNG so we can get that alpha channel. And then, let me see. This is the post. It goes to Discord. And then this is renaming it so I can keep it archived. This just makes a screenshot.png. This renames it with the date, time, and the seconds in case there's, a several for that day. They don't get like overwritten. And then it just hides it, which I think this is probably going to be a little less because I feel like that's a long time for me to sit there and go, and yep, I'm still here, but you've got that weird image stuck up there. So, yep, it works. I'm so happy for that one. I recall so many times whenever somebody would do that, and it was hilarious. I tried to quickly grab a screenshot myself. I didn't know OBS had a built-in screenshot feature. And I always said, I really wish I could just send this to Discord. and it's possible. Yomi showed me how she did it, and I did something similar to that. I don't know if she keeps them all in one folder. I forget. I'm like thinking back. It's like a brief showing of how it worked on hers. But mine does how I described. It keeps a backup. So everything is off in a folder by itself. It doesn't touch my video recordings because all of it apparently goes to the same folder if I do that. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff I'm working on. But we were trying to, whoops, that's not that. I want that. So many of those look the same to me. All right, so what we were going to do is try to fix the rest of my redeems, or at least some of them tonight. So the one we were working on was Bonk. And Bonk, if I remember right, I had a extra, like, I forget what they call it. It's maybe a scene in there as well. Here, I'm gonna change my aspect ratio for a second. I'm gonna look weird. Gonna look weird. I'm half the fox I used to be. But no, there we go. Now at least that'll be roughly correct. All right. So what it used to do. Item scene. Yeah, it's an item scene. And there is bonk. So if I enable bonk, it will hit me on the head. So I don't want to do that just yet. I want to do it through the bot. So can I minimize this and not disappear? Oh, good. I don't disappear. Haha. Good. Perfect. I didn't know I could minimize myself. Alrighty. So let us make a new section. Oh, nope. I guess I already made one. Come on. Redeems. All right. So I do not have. Well, I already made time warp. I just need to rename it and put it in the correct spot because it's up here. Discord screenshots. It needs to be time warp and in redeems. Hello. I got your message. I am so sorry. I told Ashiana I would apologize like I know I should. She gave me the rundown of what happened. I vaguely remember it, and I am so sorry. I think it was coming hot on the heels of other similarly named accounts doing bad stuff. So you got caught up in that. I am so sorry. But welcome. And thank you for reaching out via her to tell me to do the unbanning that I needed to do. Otherwise, I had no idea. So I am terribly sorry. And welcome. I have not streamed in 2 weeks, does it show? I am just all over the place. I debated on playing a game tonight. I debated on working on stream tonight. Some of this stuff I don't think you guys would find interesting. So I'm debating on even like continuing this series because at first it had a decent viewership, and as it's gone on, and not as much. So I think the idea itself sounds cool on the surface, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not that interesting to watch me rebuild. But yeah, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me. We are trying right now to fix my old redeems because I fixed the time warp and improved the time warp. It now does it from the left to the right. Hopefully I can improve that to pick one of 3 random directions, keep me on my toes. And it also saves a screenshot to my Discord server. We have done some testing. And these are transparent backgrounds. So they can be placed on other backgrounds, worked into memes, anything like that. So they are going to be fun. And I keep an archive on my side. So that is basically what the whole thing does. But I want to see if this still works after I renamed it. Yeah, it'll still work because it's working off of the redemption of the reward called Time Warp. So me renaming it doesn't affect that. Perfect. Old streamer bot used to rely on that, but they changed it at one point, and my brain still goes back to that. All right, get a little bit more screen real estate here. There. I can work with that. That way I can see if you guys say something, and you guys can see me kind of bouncing around over here. All right, so Time Warp is done. Now, how did I manage to do the bonk? I'm trying to remember how I made bonk. Let's add this. We're just going to call it, of course, bonk. Send redeems. That's perfect. And the trigger needs to be, I forget. Alpha has so nice. It has a search. There are so many damn operators, so many triggers, so many sub actions. Try to think of what it would be called. No, not that. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Oh, yes, and happy Pride Month. It's almost over. Unfortunately, it is almost over. Like the meme goes, like trans visibility is only for a month and then we go invisible for 11 more months. So, it's like that oh, I forget the meme. The guy just like does deuces and he fades out. I forget that, but that's basically what it seems like. We're only visible for a month and then we're forgotten about. All right, so the trigger would be a reward redemption. Bonk. Okay, so that is the redemption. Here is where we would add the VTube studio. Set scene, blah, 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 blah. Oh, nice. Oh, congrats. I honestly don't know the medical names. Because I'm like, progesterone sounds super familiar, but my brain's like, I don't remember exactly what that is. But I'm jelly. I've been a scared little fox when it comes to that stuff. I don't like needles. And I know pills an option, but there's so many other things to be scared of, unfortunately, especially now. So be safe is the big underlying concern is do whatever you need to do to be safe, stay healthy, especially with the world the way it is right now. Ah, that, yep. Oh, I wish I could have some. I need to have made some different choices. That's really what it comes down to. But I am super happy for you. Super happy for you. Hopefully you get everything that you want and more out of it. You stay safe, you stay healthy, and life just gets amazing. More so than it is already, I hope. I like that I can load my model, move my model. I can do a lot of stuff with the plugin for this. Send raw request. Expression state. No. Ah. I think it's called trigger. Trigger hotkey by name. I think that's what it is. We are going to test it. I guess no. I forget how I did it. All right, let's load up old bot. Come on, old bot, let's go. I didn't port every single thing over. I guess some of it didn't come over automatically either. All right, so we've got the old bot. I'm going to disappear here. There we go. All right, so under actions, there is bonk. Okay, so yeah, I know the bonk sound's not found. I moved all my files. Trigger hotkey. Oh, that's... Oh, come on. It's going to crash now. No. All right, so I know it's the redeem. All right. If I can type and not smash buttons, that should be it. Aha! I got my bonk back. All right. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to duplicate this. The reason why I'm duplicating it is if you notice I hit test and then test again. The first time it's on, second time it's off. It's just a toggle is really all it is. And then I need to add a delay. I'll say 5,000. and we'll put that smack in the middle, and I'll test at this level. Testing down here, test the one thing, but if you test up here, it's going to do the whole thing. So it should bonk for 5,000 milliseconds and then disappear. I'm not going to touch anything. Haha. All right, so that seemed a little short. Let's bump it up. And then let's add a sound. I don't want to show my folder structure. Well, not necessarily my folder structure, but accidental files, maybe. Not that there's anything horrible, but hey, doxing's a thing. All right, so I don't want it at 100. That's going to deafen me. Let's put it down to 40. That's still a little loud. That sounds about the same. What the hell? All right, so maybe 20. 20 is fine. All right, so now it should work like it did before. Whenever you redeem it, I hear the sound, so I know what happened. And it's also funny. And then I get bonked. I'll probably update some of this stuff too, because that hammer, it's okay. I think that 8,000 seconds seems about right. Okay. So now I need to go re-enable the redeem. So I think it was, I got to remember this new layout is a bit confusing to me. Ah, there we go. Okay, so bonk. Let's enable you. Oh, right. I don't need to do anything here. Cooldown is 300. Perfect. All right, so you guys should have access to bonk now. All right, Fox Jail was very similar. It threw the jail on me and made the Law and Order dun-dun noise. So let's go back to our actions. We can actually more than likely just duplicate this because it's exactly the same setup, just like changing certain things, like changing the sound, changing the thing that's triggered, changing the time, and then what exact trigger it is. So let me duplicate, go in immediately and delete this. Well, actually, no, we'll just edit it fast. Fox Jail. There. And since that's disabled, you guys can't use that just yet. That one could stand to be a little louder. 30 is good. All right, so I'm going to assume my same naming scheme. It's just jail. We will find out. Oh, actually, I can test it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's right. Yay for me being consistent in the past. All right, so I forget how many milliseconds are in a second. So like last time I had this enabled for like 5 minutes. So let us try to use some of my new stuff here. I need an emote like that. Like whenever I'm hyped up on coffee and energy drinks, I feel that emote right there. I think I need minutes. Minutes. Oh, that kind of broke. All right, so 300,000. All right, let's work with that. Let's go back here. There we go. And then we'll do that. Perfect. All right, so I can enable the jail one. So we have enabled 2, actually 3, if you count the one that I did right before I actually enabled streams to go live. I got super engrossed in fixing the oh shoot, the time warp. I forget the darn name of that thing. And this, I am not used to it. It takes me a bit to navigate this new streamer bot now. All right, so FoxGL is now complete. So let's enable it. There, haha. All right, so we can just do the same thing with head pats. Training's a bit different. Training used the throwing system. I that all got wiped. I don't even know how to back that up. I tried to copy the whole folder from my old computer to my new computer. I don't know how to back up that program. So I have to rebuild everything, import all the models again, set it up again, yada, 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 yada. I have to do it all over. That one's going to be a little intense. It's not like these that are run through VTube Studio that I still have access to. The tits just went up and died. That's just no idea. I'm sure there's a way to back it up, but all right, so let's go make the head pads, which again should just be the same format. Duplicate, there we go. Oh, this one I had some timing because it switches between two scenes. One is the hand approaching, and then one is the hand petting. So this one I'm probably going to have to cheat off of my old streamer bot. Oh my god, that cat. I thought he was a trash bag at first. He was spinning so fast. Long cat is long. Alrighty, let's see here. I think there's a problem with me running two streamer bots while streaming. I keep getting errors on the other one. All right, let's find out here. All right, so head pats. There it is. Yep. Yes, yes. I know the file is not found. Let's put that there. And we'll pick the... I'm surrounded by streamer bots. All right, so this one's going to be head pats. Okay, so there's head pats start and then head pats. Okay. Okay, that's already head pats. Perfect. What was my sound for head pats? Ah, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's why the timing. When the music switched is when the animation switched. So I had to time that just right. All right, so this one needs to be head pat start. Let's duplicate that because I'm going to need to turn that one off. After it looks like 330, rather than not 3,300 milliseconds. And then do head pats, normal head pats. And then I changed my expression through VTube Studio as well. Okay. Yes, I have that as an expression. Do not judge me. I have so many different ones. I don't even use all of these. I really need to get better at puppeting, which is part of the reason why I'm going through all this setup, is so I can make that a thing to where I'm more animated, more like, I don't know if reactive is the right thing. Maybe reactive does work. Like if something happens, I react to it. not just verbally or by wiggling, but also by changing in some way, shape, or form with the expressions. Ears down. Ears down. There you are. Wait. Oh, I need to. Let's just make this toggle. There we go. I'm flying away. All right, there we go. Okay, so ears down. Let's get some more screen real estate here. Oh, I didn't notice that. This was covering. The O for what? What are we owing? Oh, was it for my my alphabetical redeem list? Not redeem list, but expression list. Was it that I had that at the top? Okay, so I have a clear action here. Trigger hotkey by name. Let's just duplicate one. And we'll drag it to the top. So I think what I'm trying to do here is if anything else was triggered before, it clears out. So like, not head pats. Like, let's do this. Okay. Let's say something else got triggered on top of this. It clears everything off me. If I have like a blush or ears are down or whatever, it puts me back to my default state before it runs any of this. So let's put that back. Okay, so it's playing the sound. Head pat start. The delay, another head pat start. Now the actual head pats, my ears are down, another delay, so let's duplicate this. But let's change it to 13000. Head pats gets duplicated again. So it toggles. And then this gets duplicated again. That should match. Okay. So let's try it. Oh no. The hand isn't there. No. Oh, that might be part of it. Well, the hand's here. It's a little late, but it's here. It's probably because of that pop-up I needed to reauthorize for the new bot. So let us fix that. Get rid of it, and we'll try it again. Maybe. Maybe that was it, and maybe it was not. Yeah, there we go. I like this redeem. VTube Studio actually retweeted me sharing this as a little video. That made me super happy. I didn't want a normal head pat. I just latched onto that meme music and just, it's like, you know what? I'm going to make a hand that slides in and then does that. All right, so now I can enable that for you guys. So let's go back. Let's go to platforms, Twitch, channel points. I love this new UI, but I have to get used to it. All right, so that should now be available for you. Training is the other one. I deleted one on purpose. I did have Sakura shower, and the petals just fell on me, and it was okay. I might bring it back. There was one person that said that they liked it, but I'm like, that wasn't super fun. That was kind of like, oh, look, it's nice and calm and serene. It's not like, let's speed up the streamer like the training is. It threw a bunch of ninja stuff at me. So you'll notice I have 9 of 10. I do not have the throwing system on, but I will turn it on. Oh, yay, updates. I love updates. I want to eventually get a fancier model. Right now, nothing wrong with only having a PNG. I started as having only a PNG, and I think that's actually the perfect way to start because I've heard of and also seen and talked to some people who we just went all in at the start, like expensive model, all that, and you may not end up staying. You may not end up liking it. It may not be for you. Life may take you in a different direction. Who knows? So I think the best way to start is a PNG. Hold on, my voice is trying to die here. I need to cough. Ooh, and also get a little Dr. Pepper. That'll help. Dr. Pepper fixes everything. This is the new, like, I don't know if it's new, but it's blackberry. Oh, that's perfect. That is a great level of entry for being a VTuber. It's not a lot of money sink. You can have just as much fun with a PNG than you can with like so many other options out there. There's free options, there's low cost options. So it's honestly just whatever you want to start with, but I highly advise against going all in. My voice is trying to die again because you don't know. You absolutely don't know if you're gonna like that. Um, I think that's also why I kind of take issue with in school. They say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And that doesn't just apply to the little kids. Like, "Oh, I'm going to be a fireman or a policeman or a nurse or whatever they say." It's cute when you're a kid, but there's still that expectation as you're growing up because you have to go to school for something. You have to be educated in something to become an expert in your field. But what if you don't know what that field that you like is? There's no easy way to find that out. And sure, you might think being a fireman sounds awesome, but when you get to an adulthood, you're like, oh, wow, a fire bad. I don't want to do that. You would that's nothing wrong with wanting to be a janitor. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Is it atypical? Yes. I don't even remember what I said when I was a kid. I do not remember. I'm sure it was just like some of those like go away, here's an answer kind of answer because I was older than my age. So I probably told the teachers like, yeah, fireman, whatever, go away. So I honestly don't know what I even said. Probably like an artist or something. That's the only thing I can guess at that little me would have said. But yeah, I ended up in a field that I never thought I would like. Never thought that I would want to be as a kid, and I love it. So hey, it worked out. But yeah, you never know what you're actually gonna like until you try it and try it for an extended period of time and try it for real. Not just like, oh, I tried it once and I liked it. Okay, that works for food. It doesn't quite work for a lot of things in life though. So, but yes, I am rambling, but absolutely having a PNG is a wonderful way to start. Low cost, free, no cost, whatever is always the best in my opinion. Don't throw thousands of dollars into a model that you may not even end up liking. People rebrand, for goodness sakes. I rebranded. I went from a PNG Gorgon to a an animated fox girl. So very big changes can happen. You never know what you really want. So yeah, start as a PNG. Absolutely the best way to go. But yes, I have this. I think I imported some things. But I don't know why some of them don't retain their textures. Because some of those are supposed to be energy drinks. Like that's an energy drink. That is not an energy drink. That is definitely not. But yeah. So we need to have me disappear for just a moment. Actually, let me think. I think I need to have that on this layer. Oh, look, I already have it. I just had it hidden. There we go. And some of those are coffee because I wanted to have hydrate and then you just beat the crap out of me with like coffee cups and energy drinks, which is my drinks of choice. Oof. I don't necessarily want to bonk. This is like covering me now. I'm trying to do this in a different way this time because I had to set triggers last time, and there's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. Hold on, let me go back to where I can actually be seen so I can actually read your guys' comments. Good thing Pandora is a QTE, I guess QT Finnick Fox girl now, and not a Gorgon, because then I would have to behead her. Oh, the P stands for Perseus. Yeah, good thing I changed that. I might have had to make a redeem to where I am headless. Which, if I'd stayed Gorgon, I could have done. I think one of these days I need to actually just like have a small stream about rebranding and show what I went through to try and figure out what I wanted to do with my old design or like create a new design. Because I actually redesigned my old design a few times, trying to make something I could turn into a live 2D model. I ended up rebranding, of course, partway through it, but it was many months into it that I, sat down with myself basically and had a real heart to heart internally as to what I wanted out of things and et cetera, and go over what I actually made. Because there's only a few people that have seen my other designs. Maybe that's why, because I secretly got beheaded. So I could have been a Doulahan at that point, which I do absolutely love. I have a D&D character that is a Doulahan. I never got to play her. I got bad vibes from the group that I was starting to join. I was just basically a seat filler. Me and one other person were seat fillers, and I ended up having to, rather, I was asked to help the other person with their character by the DM. I'm like, I guess I can help them. It's been a while since I played, but sure, why not? I'll try. And yeah, long story, but we were kind of neglected. And the other people were super tight. They were throwing these weird Sonic memes back and forth, and I just did not fit in, I guess is the short version of that story. But I still have that Doulahan character, and I want to play her. 'Cause I love her backstory. I want to see what would happen with her in a game, but I'm already in one D&D game, and I don't have time for two. So that'll probably be a down the road kind of thing. Yours is just your persona. That's not. There's no just. Just remove the just. Yours is your persona. Just implies that it's less than something. When it's not, it's not less than something. I am very furry friendly. Of course, I'm a kimono, which in Japanese is like animal girl, animal person, basically. But yeah, I've had furries who are friends, furries who are roommates, and I am very furry friendly. So safe place. My brain just broke. I'm like, what was I even doing? I was trying to, whoops, not that one. Not fixing that one. We're fixing this one. Because I have sets of these. Like you've seen, I've got drink sets, and I have, actually, hold on, for the time being, I'm going to hide this. So you don't see me get covered up, but you will see at least what I'm doing on this screen. Part of me is like, what would my persona be? I think now it'd probably be a Finnick Fox, but if you asked like younger me, like past me, it might have been something different. So it's kind of an interesting thing to think on. Trigger on heart rate. Oh, oh, that would be interesting. Get a heart rate monitor, do a scary game, and then every time I get scared, something happens. Yes, yes, exactly. Then we gotta fight. That's just kind of in our nature. It's off with your head, yes. I'm trying to get the last little bit of Dr. Pepper out of the can. Because otherwise, you don't get the full value unless you get that last little bit. There's got to be a better way to trigger this. Because this just says trigger on either a Twitch channel point, a donation, or a heart rate event, which I can't do a heart rate. I don't want to use that. Yeah, I could run it through this, but I don't know. Part of me is like, I want to run it through one source because this is integrated with. Oh, that's the old one. I'll keep it around. Otherwise, if I close it and reopen it, it's probably going to give me errors. But I have integration with the throwing system. Let's see. Maybe I can figure it out from this side of things. All right, let's try to make the hydrate first. Oh, actually, I already have hydrate. Let's add the hydrate because right now it just makes a sound. Activate trigger by name. Ooh, maybe that's it. Let's try. Ah! Ah! Okay, okay. It works. It works. Stop, stop, stop. Ah! Holy crap. Okay, I figured it out. We can trigger it by name. Okay. Just got to name it. Understood. Message received. Holy crap. Whew, okay. Amount to throw 50. Delay is 0.25. Object customization. It's anything in the Ninja folder, which is right. So let us rename this to Ninja. Oh, actually, no, this one needs to be, this is hydrate I'm working on. So let's just set it up from scratch. New trigger. Oh no, come on. We'll name it hydrate, of course. Yes, this is tits. Twitch integrated throwing system. But I'm running it through my bot. All right, so drinks are here. Hold on. How do I think I have to disable. Oh, there we go. Disable all. Enable that one. It works on 3D from what I remember. Do connections. Yep, VC face. So this is the only one that it works with. Unfortunately, the other ones, I actually did a video on this. It's for throwing stuff at yourself. Speaking of, I have a video source right here, and it's on my channel. So let us find my video on this very same thing. There you go. It's on this one. Hit yourself with emotes. No, thank you. That's K-Bonk. Oh my god, I sound so weird to myself. Pandora dollars. Where's Pandora dollars? What are we talking about with Pandora dollars? Streamlabs. There we go. See, Twitch integrated throwing system. Oh my god, there's 3 of me on screen. Oh yeah, yeah. I have that video as well. There we go. Now there's 4 of me. Ah, 2.5 now. There we go. Oops, I forgot to say the price. Now there's 3. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh no, I was trying to make 4. I had to do a virtual machine in order to do this part. You can never have too many of me. Here. I'll hide one of me. Did I even try it for VC Face? I didn't. I just said that it works. I thought I tested it. I tested so many things for this, but it does work with VC Face. Let's put it back to that so there's not many of me. But yes, it does work with VC Face. I did kind of go over that, but did not go over the VC Face part because I think I just kind of forgot. It was already a long video anyway. But yes, I did have a make money video. Yeah, how to oh yeah, that is Pandora dollars. I see what you mean now. My thumbnail has Pandora dollars. I'm on the $100 bill, y'all. It's no longer Benjamin's, it's Pandora's. What? Pandora Fox? I wonder if they're like a maybe they're a fan. Because I definitely wait. 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 Wait, what is my I have to check. Hold on. I have to check what my my handle is. I'll leave the mic going so you can hear me still. But I don't want to give away my no, my BattleNet ID. Nope, I'm just Pandora over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm just Pandora, so the Pandora Fox was not me. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I did end up in a random match with you. I don't know why I don't have Pandoramonium over there, but I do have Pandora. I don't play Overwatch that much at all. Every now and then, I used to load up Overwatch 1 a lot because they did the free boxes now and then, but they don't do that for 2. What is the exchange rate of Pandora dollars to British pounds? I am not sure. Let's see. Does Google have an answer? Well, got. I want to see what the AI. What? What was this? No, I don't want to try. So 5 Pandora. Apparently, I am a currency. That's how much even 5 Pandora is worth. So that 100 Pandora is worth a lot of money. What? Where the hell uses me as a currency? Sheesh. Oh, my voice just cracked. Holy Fox is right. I am a currency. I gotta fix that. It's not supposed to do a toast notification. That's the old method, but I wanted to mark that. What? It says easily convert. I gotta know what this is a currency. Okay, no. That is the other Pandora. That's the music Pandora. If time to go back to Life of Crime. Well, welcome. Not welcome. My brain's dead. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that you did do all the reaching out. And again, super sorry. Glad we got it cleared up. And I hope I see you the next time and the next time after that. And absolutely welcome to join my Discord as well. Excuse me, sir. Can I get that PS5? I have an entire Foxy Mommy, Pandora. I think I could probably buy you a few PS5s if 100 is worth. Actually, hold on. What was the one worth? Stop it. One Pandora. Yeah, I could buy like one whole Pandora could buy a PlayStation. I'd say maybe a few games with it. Maybe a collector's edition. It might be a cryptocurrency. It is a crypto. I'm a cryptocurrency. I know nothing about cryptocurrency other than I don't want to try it. There's so much crap that goes on with that. People starting their own coin, purposely inflating the markets, and then dumping all of theirs and watching everybody else suffer. I don't want to even risk that. So, yeah, go ahead, keep the change. You know what? You chose not to behead me when I was a Gorgon, so keep the change. I learned something new tonight. I'm a cryptocurrency. Oh wait, what's it look like? Oh come on, Bitcoin has an image. Okay, I'm gonna see what I'm worth. Let's see what how my stocks have gone. Oh wow, look at that. I guess it started around 2020. Yeah, 2022. It peaked quite high, but it's not doing too bad. I mean, it's worth quite a bit. Oh no, it just went down. No, don't go down. It's because I'm watching it. It's suddenly devaluing. Okay, what am I in Australian dollars? Oh, I'm worth even more in Australia. Oh, better in Canada. That's about right, I'd say. Oh, that was a fun side tangent. Well, welcome, Chibi Pandy. I kind of glossed over that with all the weirdness going on with this currency stuff, but welcome. We are trying to get the Twitch integrated throwing system, aka TITS, to work, and I think we're getting pretty close. I'll have to work with the models off screen to try and figure out why some do, some do not have the I forgot. It's like the skin around it that shows the something beyond the shape. Like the can of soda is just a blank can kind of thing. Let's see. I think let's throw 20. And that's a fast throw. All right, so let's go back to streamer bot. Ooh, excuse me. Wrong streamer bot. I have too many streamer bots. Oh my god, that was fast. like a machine gun. Hold on. Hold on. Let's slow that down. All right, I'm going to turn this back on so you can see it happening to me. I keep clicking on the old one. Go away. That works. I wish I could randomize. Let's go back to this. I wish this could be random here. Like between a range and a range. There's more complex stuff I can do here, but I don't know what some of these do. Like this event manager on Bonk, it sounds like I could set something up when it despawns. All of these are things that I could do something on, but I want to know exactly what options I have there. Like if it can, like, I don't know, my brain's kind of drifting off on the possibilities. Probably not going to add any more like explosions or anything like that. It'd probably be like on bonk, then play sound or something like that. I don't think it'll get too robust. There we go. Hide that interface. It's still running, by the way. Again with the wrong one. I'm gonna go. Yeah, no explosions. I need to do some explosions. I would like for it to be a little bit more robust, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be limited in the options that I can have. Let's see. I'm gonna get covered up again. Add. Oh, here we go. VTube Studio Action. Object action. What is a parameter action? Hey, look, there's that option that I totally don't have. Oh my god. I could get hit and love it, apparently. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I could get angry. I'm gonna delete that. But sound effects, I could do VTube Studio stuff. Replace action. I don't know what that would do. I mean, like, I don't get why you would want to replace the action with an action you're already doing. I don't get that. Object action. Stick. What's up with the stick? Stick is what? Okay, this is the thing that I need. That makes so much sense. Okay, I was wondering how Yomi did that. You can throw wet stuff and make it look like it sticks and slides down you. Like if you throw a pie, it'll hit me and then slide down. That's what this does. All right, so let's try this. I'm going to leave that on. And we're going to give this a shot. Hold on. All right, we're going to trigger it, and then I'm going to... Okay, here we go. Okay. That's what it does, but... Oh, yeah, white water. Yeah, whitewater rapids. Yeah. That's exactly what we're talking about. Or like milk. Yes, milk. He needs some milk. So it looks like I could have a little bit of fun with this. I don't want to have the The coffee cups slide down. It looks so weird. So we're gonna fix that. But that's what it means. Stick and slide. Oh, we could hit me and disappear. Stick. It could hit and stick. Interesting. I have an idea, but it's on Ninja. There we go. All right. If this works like I think it should, hold on. Did I slow that one down? I think I didn't. Throw 50. I don't want 50. That's a lot. Let's turn this back down to 20. But let's crank up the delay. All right. Hide the hide the interface. We throw milk at you. You could possibly throw milk at me. I don't know. I'm rebuilding the old redeems tonight. New ones, I haven't even like put pen to paper and thought of new ones. And sometimes redeems come from the community. Like if we have this something that happens for a joke that sticks, and then like we just make a redeem out of it so you guys can keep, making it a joke. Totally possible. All right, so let's try this again, but I need to make a ninja one. All right, let me duplicate this real quick. Duplicate. I don't want the sound effect to go. All right, so I'm going to pull this down so I can test this without that being in the way. I was thinking like if it was ninja stars, they could stick in my head, but that it didn't work as I thought it might. There might be some tweaking I can do. Right? Yeah, if there ever is a milk redeem to throw milk at me, there's gonna be a cooldown on that. And I will need to keep the milk bottle on screen. So there's no question what that is. Oh, do you remember like old anime? When they first brought it over, they turned the blood white and then it just looked worse. It's like, I think this needs a different rating on it now. Sure, the blood was bad, but I don't know what that is coming out. Oh God. Oh no. No. That is that is an accurate sentence on a few different levels. I'm trying to do the double click that VTS has. This is double F10 for some reason. All right, let's see. Let me hide that on myself here. I don't want to cover the entire screen while I'm also trying to work on stuff, so. Oh, I've seen that used where Kirby just kind of like hops around on you. He's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I could possibly do that, yeah. Oh, I thought that was Stitch. At a glance, I thought that was Stitch. I absolutely love Stitch. I've seen the new movie. It's different. I don't hate it. I see why they did the switch between the original and the live action. I get it. Directionally, I understand. Some people have issue with it. It all resolves. It is a Disney movie after all. But interesting take. Oh, the duration. I can make it stick for a short amount of time or a long amount of time. Okay. Stick and slide. Disappear. I kind of want to see what disappear looks like. I need like a faster way to to re-enable all of this. Eh, it just literally disappeared. Oh, I needed to go back here so you can actually see him. Let's do it again. It just looks like I'm like just blinking them out of existence for some reason. That would take me like finding it, positioning it, and then like ad hoc throwing it on. I don't want to ad hoc anything on this setup because that's what I did on my last setup, and it got confusing, it got cluttered, and it was a nightmare to work with and to try and like change stuff and fix stuff because it was so unorganized and just, you know, stuff slapped onto it. So I will have stuff like that, but I have to build things in order and make sure it all makes sense. Yeah, unidirectional throwing. I'm normally on this side. I think that's why I had it that way originally. I don't know how to change a screen relative. I don't know what that means. We'll find out. That's the wrong one again. Nothing happened. I broke it. Overlay relative, maybe? Neither one works. What the heck? Auto is the only thing that works. I don't get it. Yeah, but none of the other two worked. Why did they not work? Here, let's see. I'll move myself. Where am I? I'll move myself to center. And then we'll try it again. Yeah, that comes from all directions. Okay, so it is reading where I am and reacting appropriately, but I was just in the bottom corner. I don't know if there's a way for it to still throw it from like above, but whenever I'm in that corner, it always picks the one side, never above, unless I tell it above. Because the Sakura one that I used to have was always above. Yeah, see, drop and rain. Let's try that. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but let's find out. I've never played with these options. I just set it up and didn't do much else. Here, let me try and move and see what it does. Well, it's accounting for where I am. And rain just makes them fall. I think that's it. So let me move down a little bit. It's just raining ninja instruments. That's all it's doing. Yeah, rain's kind of boring for that, as not what it should be doing. I think that's gonna influence how hard it hits me. And I do not want the disappear anymore. I don't know what a parameter action is. Oh, it can actually move me. Interesting. I wonder how I could use that. There's a lot there. All right, so what's hotkey action? Oh, okay. No, 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 no. I don't want to quit tits. I was just testing. Using one action to trigger another action? I don't know about that. Yeah, there's stuff we could do here. I'm not quite sure how to use these options to create something fun. But at least it's not going to always come from the one side. There we go. Back to normal. I could make it where it is. I could make it do that every time I get hit. And then when it's done hitting me, I can go back to normal. So that is possible. But yes, we were enabling options. Hold on. Let me put myself back into my position. So now I can actually run this on stream as well, thankfully. I can give you guys back some of your redeems that I had to take away, unfortunately, because I had to rebuild them first. The good news is once we get the old ones rebuilt, we can start to put in new stuff. But the new stuff might come after I get some of the other things that I've got on my list done. It just depends on what's going to end up being an off-stream fix, what's going to be an on-stream fix, because some of this stuff it's going to take some research and tinkering and things like that, which is probably not going to be super entertaining watching me read. All right, so hydrate. Nope, I need to trigger training. And then go here. Nope, not that one. Twitch channel point rewards training. Enable. There we go. Okay, so I've got that. Ara, and Uwu. I think I put those back on the list. Yep, and there we go. Yep, I do have Uwu. I do not have my invincible fixed. Because that one was a little buggy the first time around. The first time, it always had to be triggered manually, and then after that, it worked fine. So let's see, how did the old one do it? I think it was not ran through here. I think I tried to create it through this, and it just didn't work. But Touch Portal actually did it. So let's see. Do Touch Portal. There is an action for this. Is it on faces? No. It's not on main. Is it main? No. It's on move. Okay, there it is. So I need to make OBS run this from its side of things. And I don't know how easy that's going to be because I don't think I did it that way before. But let's see if it's possible. I guess I don't have that set up on this side. I'm thinking Touch Portal actually worked on event. Yep. Okay, so this I should be able to just re-enable because this got imported. And we'll try it. Do 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 do. Oh, Invincible's already it's already active. Let's see. Yeah, it works. That was the first time. That worked. Okay. Everything's enabled. I just don't need it in StreamerBot. StreamerBot just owns the redeem, but Touch Portal is the one that reacts to it. So, yep, that is how that works. All right, so I don't need it here. Delete it so I don't get confused later on. All right. So now I need to fix all of my clipping because this one is my updated one, the one that's actually for free on my Ko-Fi shop, which I never did make that Ko-Fi shop. All right. Let's find my shop. I forgot. What? Related to Super Battlemon. What the hell? Super Battlemon? I am in no way, shape, or form related to that. I'm a currency and apparently a Super Battlemon. What? I find out that I'm many things. What the hell? Guys, I look better than that in real life. That looks like some kind of germ. Pandora Demic. Show results with Pandora money. Well, it found my video when I announced that I had it. A detective rarity mystery. Is that My Little Pony? It is. It is it's My Little Pony. Okay, why is it so difficult to find me on Ko-Fi? I'm not logged in on this browser. That might be part of it. I guess I'm in My Little Pony fan fiction. Hold on, I'm gonna try one of my other buttons. Let's see if I can sign in. I have a privacy filter. I never used to have this before. I'm trying to remember how I have stuff linked to Ko-Fi. Oh, I am so glad. So glad I have that on there. It was like, oh, you must mean this other personal email that has my name in it. No, I do not. All right, I got to steal it from the other browser. The one that is not linked to my my stream in any way, shape, or form. You're assuming no one in chat can read hex. Yes. If you can read hex, throw my name in chat, y'all. I want to see who can read hex. I had a tab for Ko-Fi. Where did my Ko-Fi tab go? There we go. But what is my login details? I might just have to fix that later. Get logged in. There we go. I'm not logged in, but I have this on my shop. It's the first thing that I have. And as you can tell, I have it for normal and for alpha, for stable and alpha. So whichever one that you need, it's there for you. But I'm going to reset up my alpha one because I had to change some of the coding after I started to try and utilize it. But it's simple. It's super simple. Look, I'm just changing the one thing to what I want to call the button. That's it. That's all it is. But I need to delete these because these are old code. This is new code. Duplicate. Can I drag? I cannot drag. There we go. Okay, so all I have to do is to simply I called it general oops for fun. My streamer name, of course. And then the message is the one that I have out anyway. And since this is going to be a button, delete that. Ooh, you joined the Discord. Welcome to the Discord. You can go in and see all the weird pictures we've taken tonight. But yes, I has the prawn sensor now. I made it hexes, so I thought it looked cool. And I figured this probably cannot get undone by like algorithms and such because I made the blobs so large. Like you can't read a damn thing on there. But yes, we were fixing my buttons. Okay, so clip general. I need to duplicate this and use it as an action. So duplicate. Yep. Okay, so this one's going to work for you guys. So whenever you type any of those commands, it will actually create a mark in my my files and on Twitch that says, "Hey, you guys thought something interesting happened, and I might want to go back and look at it again." That might be like I was playing a game, something cool happened, something funny happened. I said something funny, did something funny, whatever. You can now use that command. Any of those will do the exact same thing. So I left this chat. Let's change my name here. Enter should just hit OK. I highly doubt the person who makes StreamerBot is listening, but enter should just close it and say OK. But yep, that's literally all I needed to do. All of my files are already aiming to the right spot. And now I just got to duplicate these. And just rename them. Enter works there. Enter does not work everywhere. Why? All right, so go back to this one. Nope. I have to click it that way. All right, so marker, clip general. What did I name it? I named it something different this go round. And of course, it's behind everything else. Clip general. No, I did not know you're a car nerd. I am not a car nerd. I can fix certain things, but I have to watch YouTube videos and read about it. And then just hope I get it right. But I know another VTuber who is an absolute car nerd as well. I learned things from them. I don't think I need this anymore, but I'm going to leave it up because every time I open it, it gives errors. Your current truck sat in the field for 13 years before you got it. Oh my goodness. What is it in? I'm assuming it's probably not in the best external shape, probably not the best internal shape until you got a hold of it and fixed it up. You'll have to let me know if I'm right. If if you just got it working and drove it as is, or if you got it working, fixed all the exterior stuff, and now you got a cherry ride. I'm not like asking for pictures of your car to dox you, but just like how much did you have to work with at the start, and then what does it look like now? I'm kind of wondering the journey of the vehicle. Oh, do do do. If you go into Foxy Feed, where all like the streaming stuff is, since there's screenshots from feed, not from feed, from me streaming, it's all in the same spot. You should have access to this. I'm pretty sure I have it set to everybody can see it. Just full disclosure, I am not a vehicle person in any way, shape, or form. I have one as a necessity. I cannot nerd out on them. I just don't know enough. It's like me trying to talk computers and coding and such with people I know and are good friends. They will zone out on me if I try to talk to them about it. Yeah, let me know if you can see the screenshots channel. You don't see it in Monkas? What? What is Monkas? It is a new channel. You might have to enable the channel. There was a way that I was shown how to do that. It depends on the whole category. What? The whole category is missing? All right. Let me edit the category. Maybe nobody can see this. I hit everyone can see the channel. I made sure by the options that everybody can see the channel. So if you now see it, that was it. Just as a testing. That should not have been it. I do need to go through and clean up my Discord rules and roles rather, because there's members online, and I think everybody should be members. Honestly, oh, I hate that it goes dot 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 for everybody while I'm streaming. I can't tell who's who unless I know their picture. What is your picture on there? Ah, there we go. I think that's. Oh God, it's still dot dot dots it. All right, let's disable that. There you. Yep, that's you. That's you. I just added you in the channel. See if that works at all. Because you are in the online group, you're not in the members. So I think I need to change everybody that's in the the online over to members, because members have different rules and access. Because I tried to set up a whole like onboarding process once it became available, but I didn't go back and like move everyone over, which I should have done. I'll see if I can move you over. Let's see if that's it. Oh, now you're in members. Depends on the images. Let's see. Do I have a general images? I know I have a memes. It's not really memes. And I have like a media channel for from like pics and fan art of me. I don't think I have a general post your stuff channel. I've got one for artwork. I think I need to make one. Make one for sharing pics. Yeah, I don't think I have anything for general. So, chat for now. The screenshot channel shows up between where it says channels and roles and announcements. What? All the way up there? I really have to sort out my Discord. Let me write that down on my list. Oh, my pen stopped working. Come on, pen. This is important. There. Okay. Under a suggested category, that is super weird. I definitely need to go back and reset up my Discord. I did an onboarding flow. I swear I did it right. I guess I did not. Oh, it doesn't look too bad out in the field. Oh, you even added lights. Nice. And the fuzzy dice to match. I love it. My first car was like $500. My parents got it for me and I paid them back for it. It was I don't think it'll be doxing to say what my first car was. It was a Dodge Omni. It was a little hatchback. Here, I'll find a picture of a Dodge Omni and I'll show it. I do not I probably still have pictures of my old car. That's a Dodge Omni. Mine was this horrible goldish color. It wasn't like that. It was like a brown gold. Let's see. Maybe I can find the gold one. That's like it. I don't think it was exactly that gold. Oh, now I'm curious. Do I even have pictures of my old first car anymore? It is very boxy. Yeah, it was like this kind of tannish color here. It was not the prettiest car. I keep trying to scroll on screen. It looked like this. I ran around in this as a kid. Oh, wait. I thought that said Pandora. I was like, oh crap, there's lots of Inception going on tonight with my name. Yep. I drove an awesome car. Mine is way better now. Just saying. But I have humble roots. Let's snooze the ad break. I'm surprised the ad break even just now kicked in when I typically stop roughly 30 minutes from now. It took it a while to even kick in. But let us fix up these little clip buttons that I have so that way they actually do what they're supposed to do and not just send test messages to me. A 97 S10. It hit a tree over 300. That's pretty good. My dad drove a red S10 when I was a kid. That's where he tried to teach me how to drive stick. And by tried, I mean all of one time. And then he's like, no, you're going to wreck my truck. No, never again. I think mom pushed him into it. He really didn't want to. And then, like, the natural learning and grinding of the gears, he's just like, no. And I never ever learned stick. A step side? I don't even know what a step side bed is. Factory 2-inch lowering kit. They actually have factory kits? I thought all that stuff was aftermarket. Rims off a 91 Camaro. That sounds like an odd mismatch. Oh, that made me remember a kid that had a yellow car in high school, and it was like like a Thunderbird, a Camaro, or something fancy. It was like new, and his parents got it for him, and he was such an ass. That's all I remember about that guy. He was hand given a pretty car, an expensive car, and he was ass. That's all I remember about that guy. Oh wait, I do have clip copy. Okay, so that is the old one. We need to delete that one. I don't need that one. Don't need that one because I have a working one that is up to date. All right, so that's the clip chat. My brain is like, organization wise, sure, it's clipping, but it's also a chat command. I think I'm going to move it over to chat commands because this is mine. This is y'all's. All right, duplicate that one. I may actually only end up with like one less button because that's just general. I want just to mark it up for some reason. That's my TikTok or Shorts button. YouTube video ideas. Oh, maybe this is like stream ideas then. I think that might be what I called it. Clip idea. I just called it clip idea. This one is fix it for stream, like something broke. I need to fix it. So maybe stream idea. Maybe that's what that one's going to end up being. But this is how easy I made that. For anybody who uses it, you just change that, change your message, pick where your files live. That's it. And you have this whole system built in. Took me a long time to get it, but you can have it in like a second up and running. And as you can see, it's infinitely duplicable. You can make many, many copies. We'll say it that way. I'm sorry, I yawned there. If promise my model didn't freeze, I was actually yawning. It's getting close to bedtime. All right, so fix stuff. So fix it. And the last one is stream idea. It keeps trying to make me do an ad. I'm gonna snooze it again. I've got one more snooze after this. Then it'll make me play it. All right, there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. So let me push that over there. Sorry, chat. I'll cover you just for a moment. I'll try not to cover the whole thing here. There we go. Now I can at least see if something new comes in. And if I go over to Touch Portal, let's just make sure that these match. All right, so it's Clip General. We did fix that one. But I took out the parentheses. Because of course I did. I have to make some changes. That's super easy fix regardless. There we go. All fixed. We actually got a lot done tonight. I found out I'm a currency. I found out I have fan fiction. I found out there's a Pandora Fox running out there that's impersonating me in Overwatch. Hopefully doing well at least. I'd hate to, have them be as bad as I am. So hopefully they're good. Oh, one thing I wanted to test. Yep, the YouTube one doesn't pull. This one actually pulls. So thank you for the follow that was silent, probably offline. Uh, our Mia stars. This gibberish is not pulling. I have been watching this. I've got new followers. I can see the names of them. So this is not working. I'm going to have to fix that off screen because it does include some secret keys in the coding that I have. And if anybody else had access to it, they could do stuff. I don't want them to do stuff. So I'm going to fix that one offline. And these will just get tested whenever new stuff comes in. So Ko-Fi donations, that'll update. And bits, that'll update as well. But that'll just be whenever it gets tested. Yep. That works. Just got to fix that YouTube thing. I had a hunch it was broken, but I never went back in and tested because so busy with so many different things. Come on. You can do it. There we go. All right, so we fixed and improved the time warp. Oh, I just realized I was on the wrong one. I was on this, so I could only see Twitch because I was editing. And if there was anything over, oh, there was YouTube. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I didn't realize I had switched this over. I'm terribly sorry for missing your comments. But at least Twitch will be happy. Twitch wants me to focus on Twitch only, per their rules that are very vague rules, but they're rules. So apologies for anyone on YouTube that I missed. It wasn't intentional. Ah! We fixed the head pats too. Look. Ha ha. That was one of my favorite things to do. Is just like, yes, enjoy the head pats. But we also do not need that overlay that popped up anymore. So I'm going to get rid of that. That was only until I got stuff rebuilt. So I knew if something happened, you guys redeemed something, I got a notification. So I don't need that anymore. But thank you, Nutty, for making that. It was very helpful until I actually built myself out of it. But yeah, we fixed. Oh, that's how I noticed it. I was going to test it again. We fixed head pats. This is built into Twitch. Nothing I had to do. We fixed bonk. Hydrate, we fixed. Yeah, we fixed hydrate, I think. Let's test it. Let's test it. Ah. Yeah, we fixed that. That works now. All right, so we should have also fixed. Stretch was working before. Ah, we fixed jail. Yes, we fixed jail. Oh, I got one more snooze. I will hold off until the last second, if I can, to buy us a little bit more time. But yes, jail does work. I think it also works with other things on top it. So we can do time warp. We'll do time warp while I'm in jail. Oh no, I don't want to move. I want to move me. But this just takes up all of me. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Now I don't feel so bad for moving it. But I've attached it, I think, to my ears. Hold on. I got to put myself properly back in jail. I need to figure out how to better attach this. Like, I think I got it like somewhere on my face right now. But having it just kind of follow me would be nice. I don't know if it could simply follow me. But that's a later me problem. It at least works for now. Let's see. Invincible should work now. Yep. We tested time warp. Foxgel absolutely works. I'm in there right now. Training should work. Yep. Yep. Training works. I think I need to speed it up though. Hello, YouTube. Yes, I'm terribly sorry, YouTube. I was on the wrong one. See, I didn't notice. But I can also see my redeems in here, which is super nice. Eventually, when I am a partner on YouTube, I will have more options for those on that side of the fence. But for now, I'm only an affiliate over here on Twitch. So, oh my God, this is like right in my eyeballs. That one definitely works. Hold on. I do not have a drink. Damn it. I have to do it with without any hydration. Ada. I always like a rating of my aras, if you will. Be honest. Don't be mean, but be honest. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if that one was good. My nose is stuffed and my throat is dry. But thank you. I appreciate all the redeems and help me to figure this out, to fix stuff, and for realizing that I had my mic muted for like the first 10 minutes of stream. Oh, what a fun night. Oop. I wanted to get to this because, yeah, this is 5 minutes. I'm going to be in here a while. I think we might be good for tonight because I've got less than 15 minutes off of my normal stop time. We've fixed quite a bit. We just tested it all. It still works. I didn't break it again. And I think we're pretty good. I don't think there's anything left for me to repair as far as the original redeems are concerned. And I even made time warp better. No, I forgot. I ignored it. I do not get the ad notification over here. That's something I need to build for those who are still with me, who are subscribed. I need to build a ad alert so I know what's going on. Because I won't always be staring at a Twitch chat window to see all of that. I need some kind of notifications on my side. And it's possible. I've seen it done. It can be on screen for the whole ad, or it can just like notify you. I'll wait till the ad's done and you guys are back before I exit for tonight. I am so tired. I just yawned a good bit. Let's see. Anything else we can scratch off? Welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry I lost track of that timer because just like I missed the YouTube comments because I was on the Twitch chat, I moved back over to see all comments and I missed the timer for the for my final snooze button on the ad. So apologies. I got distracted, but something good came out of it. I wrote down that I need to create an ad alert system. It is possible that you can write it in to where it tells you and even pops up on screen for your viewers as a visual reminder that an ad is about to happen. That is entirely possible. So it's on my list. That way, once I'm back looking at the correct chat, so I can see everybody who is enjoying on either side of the fence, I can still be notified if I have an ad coming up that I eat the snooze or just let run or run one manually or what have you. So that is now on my list and we'll get it figured out. But I am yawning like crazy. It is super close to my end time anyway. We're off by about 10 minutes. So I am going to go ahead and call it here. I do. Oh, you're quite welcome, Goth Mommy, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait a minute. Should I call you Rain, Goth Mommy Rain, or just Mommy? I had to. I had to before I signed off for the night. Fox Brain is getting. Oh, that's all up to me. Ooh. Understood. I will make a decision. But probably once I've had some sleep. But yes, it has been a fun stream. Thank you so much to everybody who's hung out with me tonight, kept me company as I figure out how to fix my stream, put everything back the way it was, improve the things that I wanted to improve, etc. So I've got some stuff on here that I'm going to have to do offline. Like I said, some of it involves like, certain keys and passwords and sign-ins and things like that I just don't want to risk. So some of this is going to be off stream. But there's other things that I can get kind of like keyed up and we can do the fun stuff while we're streaming. Like I want to add like a meme overlay. That way if I had a moment to where something funny, I could make a joke with the overlay, basically. I can do it, Like earlier I referenced the disappear one. Like transvisibility, once it ends, we're invisible. I could have something pop up that covered my whole screen that just did that joke for me with a meme. Stuff like that. So that's something I could key up, get started, and then we can pick things and set them up. Things like that I can absolutely do. So I might go through my list and put stars by the stuff that we can do on stream. And that way I wait to do those versus doing those off stream. So, sorry, Cat's trying to tell me it's time for bed too. But yes, thank you again for everybody who came, kept me company, engaged with the redeems, engaged in chat, and also apologies again to those on YouTube. I, for a time, did not see any of your messages. It's not that I purposely ignored you. I would never do that. Just dummy me clicked on the Twitch chat and left it there like an idiot when I needed to be on my combo. So all my bad. But once I get everything sorted, these extra stuff's gonna get hidden, so I don't have to like troubleshoot and go, wait, is my Twitch channel working? Oh yeah, I see all the ones. Yeah, so it's working. So it'll get fixed in post. Yep. Typically I am streaming on Tuesdays now. All my other days are for like making YouTube content or playing D&D or playing games with my friends, things like that that are downtime or other types of work. So right now I'm only streaming on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central, as long as I don't get engrossed like I did tonight. But yes, do like, follow, subscribe, all of that depending on what side of the fence that you're on. All greatly appreciated, all 100% free for you, and makes a big difference for me. And until next time, until next week, or if you're in my Discord, I will see you later, Kitsugen, and be good, because I will be watching.